Good morning or good afternoon to my Facebook fam and friends and fans. This is the Meshika.Guru coming at you on part 3 of Racist America. And so I'm just going to continue on the clip I was doing about the situation I'm dealing with here in Colorado. And I'm using it as an example to set the example because there's many more examples, of course, but we're failing to really put it in the forefront. Well, we don't have no sources really to do that, so I can understand. We got social media and whatnot, so hey, we're getting better. But me-shee-ka.com, we're taking care of that. And if you have a page which you want to advertise, that's relative to the our mission or our goals, then yes, feel free. Register, work with us, talk to us, start a chat. We're happy to work with you. This is the beginning of much to come. We're working on embedding a store pretty soon. As soon as we have product and so forth, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with what we get, and it should be very interesting. We're also working on a radio show, Meshika Radio Show. I'll be the host, Guru, Meshika.Guru, and so as soon as we get that up and going, right now it's looking pretty good. My engineer's still working on it, touching it up, whatnot. So anyhow, that's coming. In the meantime, let's get back to part 3 of racism in America. So what's interesting is, here I am. Here we are. We poured concrete in the backyard, to set a driveway or a foundation for the trailer that I bought. So it's a big trailer. It's okay, 23 footer, and it's new. So 2017. So right off the bat, I mean, if you don't know me, you would think, oh man, this guy got some money. He has a big truck. Oh my god, what I'm saying? And not really, but it's just how you play the game, right? So anyhow, aside from that, like I said, I've been harassed ever since I got here, and it starts to make more sense now. My the individual who I'm just refraining from the name just because it's not necessary, but my family friend, and I'm jumping around with here just because again keep it obscure. Either way, my family member, we're here and I find out that he's been dealing with racism, harassment, and whatnot. He's had to install, better windows now because they've broken one of them. Um, he has had to set up an alarm system outside, security system, whatnot. Again, because things have been happening and there's no accountability and no proof. So take care of that. Since then, it's been better for him, of course. So here I am now. Now I'm understanding. It makes sense. At first, I was like, I can brush it off. Yeah, it's probably a little bit here, a little bit there. It comes out that turns out that there's a lot of people involved, and you'll be interested to see how this works. How they're masterminds at destruction. And you don't mean a thing. Call yourself American, call yourself good credit, call yourself taxpayer, call yourself Christian. It does not matter. It does not matter. If you're a person of color, the goal is to destroy you. If you still ain't got that, by all means, ignore this. I'm cuckoo. Um, keep doing what you're doing. I understand. I understand. That's it. So that's all you can say, right? So, anyhow, right before I left off, on the first clip, that I was parked in the street. Meanwhile, we finished building the driveway. I'm building it, and so I finally do so. And we're ready for concrete now. That's all nice and framed, and now we're waiting on that, just the concrete. So I'm parked on the street meanwhile and moving it, following the rules, moving it every 3 days. And so, just like the court said, and as long as I don't sleep in it, I'm not considered to be living in it, right? Make that clear. So, you know, here I want to backtrack a little bit just to catch everybody up. When I got here, I have been dealing with housing authority, which I think is code enforcement, but housing authority. And so they've been harassing and harassing, and I was parked in the street at first, and then they were harassing. Then I parked in the backyard. Then they found other reasons to start harassing and complaining, and then there was no foundation. So yeah, it was easy for them to force me off the yard, off the property. Okay, we get out. Now I don't know where to go. I don't understand. I don't know my rights. I don't know anything much really. So here we are. I find out after I leave. I find a temporary park, a waste park to chill at. Then I find out you can park on the street. There's a couple of rules. Okay, so I come back, start following them. Well, I'm targeted again, and harassed and harassed. And finally, they find a way to ticket us. And so, but yet, as I said in the first video, the judge threw it out. It was out of their jurisdiction. Now, It's not an accident. They know their job, and so they're looking for any which way to screw me. Okay, but it's failing because I don't have a record. I've kept my record clean from since I was a kid, just because since after well, not since I was a kid, since I started becoming aware of the game, of the enemy. And so I knew, and this was before I became turned 18. So I started preparing back then, and it's like, yes, dude, you need to keep maintain a clean record. So you're an easy target for any one of these guys, the cops, code enforcement, anybody working for the government. You're just a target, easy, easy. You as a youngster might take it as a joke right now. Believe you me, it's gonna hurt you, and hurt you because it's designed. It's designed to hurt you. It's not a joke. It's not about justice. It's not about being fair. Oh, you deserve it. No, you're not doing nothing that's worse than these people in the bank system and political system screwing over this whole country, pushing jobs overseas and stealing millions and trillions of dollars, and then pointing the finger somewhere else. So no, it's a system designed to destroy you, point blank. Uh, and we see signs of this left and right. Now they're calling colonization has a new name. It's called gentrification. He's got to pay attention to these things and not fall victim, not fall trap. Don't you know? In this system, and I'll go into it a little bit later. But right now, I'm going to finish the story about what I'm dealing with, so you can see where I'm at, so I know where to continue later as it's continuously unfolding. But there's a few things we need to know to become aware to build a better defense system within ourselves. The fact that we all work by ourselves makes us an easy target because that's when we're divided that we're weak. But when you're united, you're powerful, and I don't think we understand that too well yet because we're falling very short of uniting anything. I got my hair all messed up. Anyway, I don't care about that right now. Actually, I do. Look all funky. Anyways, so um. So here I am, and now coming back to the trailer and parking in the backyard. So we park now, done. We can relax. We can get back to work. We're building a business here, um, and it's just nothing illegal. But anyways, we just don't have time for the BS. But yeah, I know. Keep in mind, I have in the back of my head, what can they come up with now? I mean, they're trying hard. What in the world can they pull up ass now? So next thing you know, they show up again. Now this is now really just an update here. Um, I guess I'll be going into the last scene of this where I'm at with these people. So this officer, and it must be a neighborhood cop or community cop or I don't know. But anyhow, he's now because I'm sure he's got a relationship with the neighborhood watch guy, and I'll be showing you guys a bit there. Well, I'm gonna show you the code enforcement and the officer who's been harassing me lately. I'll show you the business cards right now. You know what? Let's show them right now. So this beats the confusion. So here's one. Here, this would be the officer. What is that? You see, wrong skonski. So this guy has been harassing me, and coming out as the innocent guy. And I'm gonna show you tactics in a minute. It's important. I'm describing how they are appearing. They're appearing as calm, innocent, just doing my job. People are complaining. I'm just taking orders. I'm just here because. Okay, and they appear very nice, simpleton. Yet they're doing something. They got to fulfill a goal, and they got to play a part. So this is the woman here. Where's her name at in this card? Oh yeah, there it is. It's Courtney Moody. And that's all backwards. That's the problem here with this. But it's Courtney Moody. Unfortunate. So Courtney Moody, she's the other lady. She's the code enforcement lady. So anyhow, they show up, right? And here we are. I walk out there, and my engineer's talking to him. And I walk out there and we start talking. Immediately, I see the lady. I noticed that the lady's hands were shaking. I mean, she looked calm and everything. Her face looked calm, but her hands were shaking. Right? And I'm like, why are her hands trembling so much? And I'm just looking at them. Well, not paying it too much mind though. And I'm not making it obvious. And then I'm thinking, why? Something's up. Something's wrong. Obviously, something's wrong. They're trying to do something, obviously, just that I can't put my finger on it. Well, so I sit back and observe. And so, my dog walks out, Chihuahua, and normally dogs take off. Mine don't. Mine stay where I'm at. And she starts talking, oh, it's a nice dog. Oh, if my dog would have better luck. She's talking. I'm just quiet. Whatever. And the guy's talking. Then the guy I was talking, oh, people complaining and then we're quiet.